Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwame Shalom, Koholoimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Ruchachadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water toward the H.I.M and Aqua that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yahweh, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. I'll just getting a little walk in, figure we do a walk and talk, back to the basics. Going off into Esau, Edom, which is the biblical name for the so-called white man or so-called white race, because they're not actually white. That's the reason why we say so-called. They're actually pinkish to reddish in color. And the scriptures describe Esau as being so. Red, came out red. Get that account on Genesis 25. And there's no such thing as white people, basically. And there's no such thing as black people. There's just different shades of brown. This man that actually gave the world nationalities with colors, man. He actually calls so-called Mexicans, Hispanics, call them brown, right? He called the so-called blacks black. He calls himself white, but those are not nationalities. Those are not ethnicities. We all have a biblical nationality, and we all come from one of the sons of Noah, pretty much. Shem, Ham, Japheth. Us so-called blacks, we are Shemites. We're not Hamites. We're not Africans. We have nothing to do with the Africans. We're a totally different set of people. And actually, Zondervan Bible Dictionary, it actually says that. It says that Ham was the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. So you can look that up. Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You can Google it, or you can probably ask Siri, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the information is out there, you know. And we always advise to look up things, look up words, check out, the etymology of words and things of that nature. But just going off into Esau and all the atrocities that he's done in the earth, because the Lord has given this man this planet, for a time, for, just a short time span. And that time span is counting down on this man very quickly right now. He's getting to the point of his time is running out. And the scriptures talks about how because he had but a short time, he's going to come down with great wrath. So you can pretty much bet on seeing a lot of atrocities, man, in the soon future, right? So I want to start with this Galatians 6 and 7, just back to the basics as far as like this man, he has to pay for what he has done. He has to pay for it, man. He's going to pay for it. See, they're just thinking that, okay, we're going to go out, we're going to vote for Donald Trump. He's our lifeline. He's going to carry us on, set us up for the next 100 years. And that's just not the case, man. This place is through already because it's pretty much on the brink of civil war. And I was listening to the Elder Malcolm. He was talking about how that civil war is going to lead up to race wars. Matter of fact, I was just watching it, and they got this Trump rally in New York, sold out Coliseum, 20,000 or so people. They got standing room only. They got jumbotron outside for those that couldn't get in, and it's all kinds of people that support Trump, from so-called Mexicans, from so-called blacks, so-called Jews, so-called every race of people that's here in the Americas they support. It's some of them that support Trump, right? But just because they support Trump, that's not going to make any difference if a civil war breaks out, because they're not going to be able to tell you no different. They're just going to see you as a brown person, and they're going to be gunning for you. It just is what it is. So, but anyway, this is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what did Esau sow in the earth? He sowed captivity and slavery, bondage to the children of Israel. So he's going to reap that. Let's get on Revelation 13. Let's start at verse 9. And it reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So now why is it captivity is being spoken of in the book of Revelation? Why is that being spoken of? People, you never see Christians, explain that. Somebody led somebody into captivity, and we know clear well that the so-called white man led the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans into captivity, and not only led us into captivity, still have us captives to this very day. Now, there's a scripture that talks about. I think that's Exodus 21 or so. Let me see, Salakia, scripture that talks about he that stealeth a man. See, they just think that things are just gonna go on. They're gonna continue on ruling forever. Nothing's ever gonna be done about the shit that they've done. They don't feel as if what happened to us can happen to them. That's pride, and actually, that's just their unbelief because they're not spiritual people like that. They don't believe. They actually believe that their God is white, our God is white, you know, and they don't have that spiritual insight into the matter like that. But anyway, this is, let me see, Exodus 21 and 18, no, 16, Slovakia. When he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So they stole us. We're still in their hands. So guess what? They're going to have to pay. And see, when you go into these laws, statutes, and commandments, these laws right here, they're going to be written on the minds and hearts of the children of Israel in the kingdom. So we're going to come down with brute force on these people. We're going to work the shit out of them like how they worked us. Scripture says give them double. Why does it say give them double? Because you reap what you sow. We just read that in Galatians 6 and 7. They're going to have to pay for what they've done to the children of Israel. And when you get to talking to them about it, or we're on the highways and byways, and even the so-called, the people that hate it the most is the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. How dare you? You would want to put white people in slavery when that would make you no different than them. Hey, take it up with the Lord, man. Take it up with the Lord, man. And the Lord gonna knock off you simple ass niggas too, man. Shalakia. Let's get Job 34 and 29 to just prove that the Lord, he deals with nations of people all together. Oh my goodness gracious. Salakia. Okay, so Job 34 and 29, when he giveth quiet. Salakia. Damn Bluetooth playing games. Job 34 and 29, when he giveth quietness, who then can make trouble? And when he hideth his face, who then can behold him? Whether it be done against a nation or against a man only. See that? So the Lord, he deals with nations. He deals with every single individual within the nation. He deals with the damn cat, rat, dog, the birds, you name it. Whatever's in that nation, the damn leaves falling off the trees. He deals with the entire earth because he's all powerful, right? So this man, he's definitely going to have to pay as a nation of people, their children. Because when you go up into that Psalms 137, I think like verse 8 or so. Oh, let's start at verse 7. Psalms 137, verse 7. Remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So this man was this is not the first time he has rounded us up, man. You know, he sacked the temple and rounded up Jake and starved Jake out and done all these atrocities to our people. So they're gonna have to pay for that. And this is a prayer, this is a future coming prophecy for these people. Verse 8, Psalms 137 and 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So we're going to be happy. Now that's going to be a whole different spirit that's going to be on us to be happy, to do, because right now, oh my goodness, we are we don't have that particular spirit right now. Now don't get me wrong, Jake riling up. Jake getting pissed the fuck off. Jake is sick of this place because they've worn out the saints. And Jake going and the Lord is going to place a spirit on Jake to really come up and to get down out here, man. Right? Okay, so it goes on to say, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. This is what they was doing to us. Taking our little babies, man, by the feet, swinging them, you know what I'm saying? Smashing them against big ass rocks and trees and whatever else they wanted to slam our kids into. We ain't gonna even talk about the sword, the killing of the, the deletions of our foremothers with babies within them. See? So, and it's only right, but they don't feel that way. They're just looking at this day and time like, oh man, that was a long time ago. Forget that shit. And matter of fact, you should forget it just because there's nothing you can do about it. This is the way that they think, man. These people are proud as hell. They really don't think that what they've done is going to come back to haunt their asses. There's a scripture that talks about that as well. They didn't consider. I'm not sure if that's Psalms. Let's see. Let's say Psalms chapter 50. Oh yeah, 50 and 21. Psalms 50 and 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. So they think that the Lord is with them. And actually, in a way, he was, because he was actually using them to punish us. But they're still going to have to pay for what they've done. Now, the ways of the Lord are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts, roughly paraphrasing. So, hey, we can't even fathom, even the reason why he set it up the way that he set it up like that. But we can't fathom, man, what the Lord is going to give us, man, in his kingdom, man. We can't fathom being a royal people because we're living life right now and we've never been royal in this life like that. I mean, not to say it like, I'm talking about since these past 500 or so years. No, we haven't had no royalty at all. We've just been trampled on, stomped out, made to pay taxes. You know what I'm saying? Brutal work hours. Slavery was damn show a hell of a curse on us. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they didn't show no mercy. And that's what the Lord he said, because you've shown no mercy, you won't receive no mercy, roughly paraphrasing. It actually says to give them double. So can you imagine just a basic slave movie? They don't give you everything that actually really happened to us in those movies, but there's some pretty brutal slave movies out here that you can see the type of shit that was going on with us. And can you imagine us giving them double? They're not going to be able to take it, man. But guess what? They're going to have to. They're going to have to swallow that, drink the dregs of that cup, roughly paraphrasing. They're going to have to endure it. The Lord is not playing no games about that, man. That's going to come to pass. So I'm going to end out there. I pray that this lesson was edifying. With that, Kwam Yasha Allah and a Bible ball.